Kementerian Investasi terus mengejar target investasi tahun 2023 sebesar 1.400 triliun rupiah. Target ini pun dinilai optimis bisa tercapai. Mengaca pada data realisasi penanaman modal asing atau PMA tahun 2022, pada triwulan 3 mencapai nilai 168,9 triliun rupiah atau lebih tinggi dari penanaman modal dalam negeri yakni sebesar 138,9 triliun rupiah. Adapun 5 negara terbesar yang menanamkan modal di Indonesia adalah Singapura, menduduki peringkat pertama sebesar 3,6 miliar dolar, diikuti oleh Hong Kong 1,5 miliar dolar, Tiongkok 1,4 miliar, Jepang 0,8 miliar, dan urutan kelima oleh Amerika Serikat 0,6 miliar dolar. Ya, Amerika merupakan negara di luar benua Asia yang banyak berinvestasi ke Indonesia. Berdasarkan data PMA yang dihimpun Kementerian Perdagangan, investasi Amerika Serikat di tahun 2019 berada di angka hampir 990 juta dolar dan menembus rekor pada tahun 2021 dengan lebih dari 2 miliar dolar. Kerangka kerjasama ekonomi Indo-Pasifik yang digagas Amerika Serikat pada Mei 2022 diharapkan mampu menarik banyak investasi baru ke Indonesia. Namun investasi ini tidak semuanya berorientasi pada bisnis dan mencari cuan. Investasi Amerika Serikat ke Indonesia pun ada dalam bentuk lain, seperti pengembangan sumber daya manusia hingga mendorong ekosistem energi hijau. Salah satu organisasi yang banyak melakukan investasi dalam sektor ini adalah USAID.
Yes, so what kind of sectors can be strengthened by the IVF and also by the USAID support?
So USAID works across the U.S. government with USTR, the U.S. Trade Representative, the Department of Commerce, the Department of State, and others to implement the 4 pillars of the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework. So it's the connected economy, the resilient economy, the clean economy, and of course, the fair economy. And so these 4 areas are the investments that USAID makes in Indonesia moving forward. Now today, USAID has 5 priorities: strengthening democratic governance and anti-corruption efforts. I don't have to tell your viewers that corruption is development in reverse. Improving economic growth through investments in human capital. We all know that a stronger workforce makes a lot of sense. It's an investment that pays dividends years later. Investing in human capital matters. Improving public services such as healthcare and water programs, clean water programs, making sure all have access, from urban Jakarta to the furthest remote islands. Combating and mitigating the impact of climate change.
Clean energy and decarbonizations are one of the pillars of the Indo-Pacific Economic Framework. And how does USAID assess Indonesia's role in developing these sectors?
The U.S. actively supports Indonesia's energy sector transformation by accelerating clean energy deployment, improving energy utility performance, because distribution is only part of the puzzle. USAID has introduced tools to improve national and provincial electrification planning.
Yes.
So modernizing the grid to absorb more renewable energy, right? And so the demand is there.
Yeah.
The energy isn't quite on the grid, but supporting electric vehicles, for example, would require a more robust grid, a smarter grid. These are tools that we have in place now, today. So access is the other side of the puzzle, though. We've mobilized almost $1.8 billion in renewable energy since 2011. Right? So this has meant an additional 667 megawatts on the grid, and that really means power to 5.7 million households. This is not a small investment. This is proof of concept. We're expanding, and we're looking forward to partnering with our team in Indonesia. But overall, we're working with the government of Indonesia and the private sector to seize opportunities in the digital economy. And while doing so, pushing to ensure that small and medium-sized businesses can benefit from the region's growing e-commerce sector. I don't have to tell you that Indonesia's e-commerce sector is one of the largest in the world.
Yeah.
We're also pushing, though, for strong labor and environmental standards and corporate accountability to ensure a race to the top for workers in the digital trade space.
Thank you very much, Chris, once again.
Wonderful speaking with you, really.